Hey everybody, this is LVO Toro, the fancy action now, me. And I'm here to talk about Nightdive's Halloween special and some of the little nuggets of gold that they dropped during that special that they did, and it was amazing. And I'm going to put the links in the description, and I recommend you watch it. It's not too long, it's very entertaining, but it's very chill. It's not overproduced and then like flashing. You know, it's just the employees of Nightdive talking about the games, what they've worked on recently, what's dropped recently, what's in the pipe, what's, blah, blah, blah. So I watched it specifically for one game to see if they would tease the fact that they are working on it, and indeed they are, or potentially will get around to it, quote unquote. So, it's just really the employees, and they're talking about the different games. First of all, Nightdive is one of my favorite game preservationist organizations. I help fund System Shock. I help fund System Shock 2. And I own them in multiple formats. I also own The Thing Remastered, which I think they did a wonderful job on. I made it much more playable and much more visually striking. And I asked for a remaster of that, and like a month later or 2 months, they announced that it was getting ready to drop. And I'm like, oh my God, talk about simpatico, right? So also they had an employee there because I'm playing through Fear right now, and right before I watched it, I was playing Fear, and one of their employees comes out and was like, yeah, Fear, you remember the original Fear? That's one of my favorite games of all time, and I play through it a couple times a year, like I do. And I'm like, oh bro, respect earned. Bing. I love that, love it, love the whole series. But here's the thing, they had one guy who was going through big box games, like 90s era, 2000s era big box games on the PC. One of them was Nocturne, and another one was one that I actually did a dedicated video begging Nightdive to work on, and he said, we will eventually get around to this one, but we have to get all the license, the permissions. That is going to be the sticking point, because you've got you have the studio, you have the publisher, you also have Clive that you have to deal with, and his handlers and what have you. But it is Clive Barker's Undying. This is a first-person horror-based shooter. Another Fear horror-based shooter. It's a first-person horror-based shooter. It's Lovecraftian, and it's set after the conclusion of World War I, and it is horrifying, and I'm thrilled.